Evening all, and welcome back to Dyson Sphere Program, where you'll notice there's been a few changes. I have built some new things and I started doing some new stuff, and I did think I started recording but didn't, and you haven't missed anything, it's fine. What we've done here is I decided I'm going to start a main bus. I had a quick look to see if other people have done this on YouTube and see that a few people have. I didn't watch the video, so I don't know how well it goes or whether it'll work or not. I have a feeling it's not going to be as effective as it is in Factorio or Satisfactory, although Satisfactory was a bit... yeah. So yeah, I'm going to give this a go and see how it works. Now, I started off by putting the iron and copper in, and then I pumped the steel down, and then I kind of realised that steel isn't used in anything other than foundations. I've not used it here, foundation. I've not found steel to be used in anything. It's used to make buildings, but we won't really need to automate making buildings, at least not those style buildings anyway. So it seems like foundations can just be their own thing somewhere, which is kind of what I've got up here. You'll see I've got all this steel being made. The steel's going into the chests. Double chest there. It's very nice. Double chests are awesome. If you stack chests on top of chests, they input to the bottom and it fills the top up. So it's fantastic. I love it. It's just brilliant. And I'm using splitters here because they balance the stuff way better. And we've got some manufacturers making ourselves some foundation. We've got loads here. I've got loads on me as well. I'm going to put that away. In fact, no, I'll grab 1,000. We've got some there. And what I've been doing, I've been filling this one up manually with bricks because it runs out. We're not quite making enough brick here. This is probably new. I did build this on camera, but might not have been on the camera that I was actually recording. But yeah, this here may not be, it is not enough to run all these here. Now, something else I want to point out as well that I completely messed up with it. I was trying to figure out the ratios of getting everything working. So I remember last time I was doing the steel here and messing my numbers up completely. These produce 1 a second. 60 a minute is 1 a second. And this can run 6 a second. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that belt should be completely full. And I went, okay, so if that's the case, foundation takes 1 second to make and requires 3 bricks. So 2 of these, 3 of these can run 1 assembler making foundation. But then I looked here and went, this makes 45 a minute and not 60 a minute like it should. So I was confused by that for ages. I was trying to figure out whether I looked through the research. I was trying to figure something else through it, and it wasn't until I went, I didn't read the tooltips properly there. Let's read the tooltips on assemblers, and it says there production speed is 0.75. They're slower. They're actually slower than building it yourself, which is fine because it means that if you build it to production speed of 1, then your belt's going to back up, so it's fine. You'll have an excess of stuff, so that's not a problem at all. So I put a third one in, but this one doesn't really get enough, so I've just been manually filling it up with all the brick I have, which I've just run out of. So, yeah. Oh, and also I need to put in back my power supply before I run out. There you go. And also, I keep getting those weird talks about movement. I don't... weird. You'll see here, and this was pointed out inadvertently in a comment on the last video, or one of the previous videos anyway, by NZ Wanderer. Again, this is me not reading, me clearly not reading stuff, but you grab a miner, they snap to the grid as they do normally, and you push hard to rotate them, but as it says up here, press shift to ignore grid snapping. So if you hold shift, you can put them wherever you want. Only really works for miners. When you push R, they rotate. So you can get the exact angle you want to get. You can go, oh, I want these ones over here, so I'll do this, and I'll put it in right here, and I'll get exactly the bits I want. And then the belts just sort of do this weird kink stuff, and just work. They just work. I've got a splitter there because the splitters balance. If you have 2 inputs, they balance outwards, so these both do things. So that works. And oh, and here I was smelting some random Oh, because I moved these, I picked up loads of stone into my hand, and I thought, I want to do something with that. So there we go. We have made into silicon ore. It's a terrible waste of stone, but it's doable there. Over here, I've changed the iron up a little bit. We've got these ones feed together, and then come over to this one here. Splitters as well are awesome. A splitter. Hold on. The only thing I wish splitters would do is you could put them directly on belts. That'd be useful. But a splitter has 3 modes. You've got the mode at the bottom, where it's all 4 at the bottom. You can press tab to put them into a 2x2 mode. So you could put them in line and have a belt above and belt below. And if you did that, then it would balance. So if the underground belt was taking more out, then it would grab from the top belt and the bottom belt, and it would work. You know, it's fantastic. Or they have this version here, which is a 2 inputs at the bottom and 2 at the top, 2 inputs or outputs. 2 sources at the bottom, 2 at the top. Which basically means that you can do this. You can have coming in here and then going out on the top, which is what I've done here. So on this belt system, you can see it goes out and comes down that way. And this allows you to build a bus like this. So I can put these all in here, which is fine because we've got this joining here, and this joining here, and I've made the magnets here because they were smelted, although I don't know if they're using other things. Are they using other things? They're not used there, but they are using magnetic. I don't. No, they only use the magnetic core, so maybe it's not worth putting them on the main bus, actually. Maybe just copper, iron. These, if you click on any of these, it tells you on the side one tells you what they're for. So we know they're needed for the energy matrix, so we're definitely going to need them, and we're going to need circuits. Whether they should go on the bus or not, I don't know, because circuits are used again to make buildings, but they aren't really used to make. I don't see us need production of these buildings here. We could do it. That's fine. What I more see automating is power poles, belts. That's the first thing I want. Splitters, the sorters, maybe even assembly machines and smelters, because they're used a lot. But these individual buildings, I don't, because I'm not sure how many you use of them. I don't know what it is, but we have loads of stuff we haven't unlocked yet as well, so maybe other things will be added. I'm just not sure that should have even been on the main bus. Now I think about it, that should have been just like down there with the, but maybe I'll just run this to there, and then I'll run the magnets along, and we'll see. But yeah, but I've got the iron here splitting to the magnets and our steel, and then I've got the iron ore from these two coming in to make the iron plate, and copper coming in from over there. 2 sources over there. Now 3 sources, in fact, over there coming in. So we are all good. Our coal here I haven't actually plugged back in because I don't need it. I really don't need it. This is not required. So you know, these 4 coal mines can do fine for us. But anyway, enough waffling. I've been waffling for a long time. Let's actually make some automation. Let's actually do the thing we came here to do. So I suppose I'll make the magnetic things first. That's what we do. Magnetic things. What am I on about? Magnetic coils. That's the words. So, magnetic coils are made in assemblers. Let me just double check it's not made in a smeltery. Yes, it's several. I don't think anything else is made in a smeltery. That is. But we're not really going to do that on this planet because silicon isn't here. Although we could make this one planet our production and everything else could just be grab and bring back here when we get interplanetary, if that's how it works. I think it is. I think that's how it works. I've seen in the research you've got transport buses and stuff. But yeah, let's. I've got 2 assemblers. Groovy. Let's make some more assemblers, shall we? These I can make 3. Make 3 of them. Go on. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna want gears because gears are used in a few things. Maybe we could just automate all the stuff. Miners. Would it hurt having a box of everything? Would it hurt having a box of everything? Maybe not even a box. Maybe just a single line in the box or something. Yeah. Okay. So let's do this. Let's start Scrap Bank here. Away from that. So how many are we going to need? How many are we going to need? Let's see. So I want to make these. It uses 2 coils and 1 copper plate. Okay. And takes 1 second. Now I'm not fussed about it running at full whack, but I'm kind of looking at the whole 6 seconds for doing things. So although that wouldn't work because it uses 2, maybe we'll just do 3 instead. 1, 2, 3. Let's do 3, and if I need more, I can always expand it. Not very far there, actually. Okay, let's not do that there. Let's not do that there. Let's do it somewhere where I know I can extend that way. Okay, let's come over here. We'll do it on this line here. We'll start this line here. I want to leave some space here because we're going to be going up and down vertically. So I think if I leave like 5 tiles and go 1, 2, 3, then you will be making magnetic coils, if you would please. Yep. Okay. Then we want 2 belts coming by these. We want 1 belt coming by that. 1 belt coming by like that. And now they need 2 magnetic coils, so I want the magnetic coils to be closer because these sorters can only take the closer they are to the belt, the faster they run. So these will be running at 1.5, whereas if I grab these ones here, the outside ones, these outside ones run at 0.75. So technically that's not going to be enough to keep these running full whack, but I'm not too fussed about it at the moment. The belts aren't really there as well. I need some red cubes to get belts level 2, but we don't know how to make the red cubes. We know how to make them, but we can't make them yet. So what we want to do is we want to put a splitter in, and we want to put it into that up down mode, which it is currently in, and put one there, and we probably want to do the same here. And now I am doing it up and down there as well for the iron. Even though I don't need to. Oh, that's something. Can that belt get... Oh, I don't think that belt can get past it, can it? No, it can't. Okay. No, it can't get past there. Right. Okay, so we need to leave a gap in between. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll move that forward one. Instead of being there, we'll put it there. Because this is going to come up and... I think we're going to run another line of these. I don't know if they're needed or not. I don't... I'm kind of questioning whether I need to do half the materials because maybe it's just not needed, but hey ho, we will find out. We will find out. So onto there. Come down there and then join that. Then you come down there and do that. Okay. Go. You have no power. That's fine. I do need to leave space for power as well. I'm going to have power poles every... I suppose I could do it every 4. I'll do it every 3. We'll do it every 3. There we go. Boom. Let's run over here. And connect to that power pole. Oh, I didn't have these as far away as I thought. That's fine. That's fine. You can connect up to that power pole, and then that goes this way, and then there we go. And that is pretty much the quickest I can come down from that one, though. So, although I don't have to come down there, I could put this one on the bottom, and it could happily come out along the floor. But I just want to do it that way because then it conforms to everything else that we have, and then this stuff comes down. I kind of want to change that belt. I'm going to change that belt. Because I want it to. It does it look? It does form up. Okie dokie. There we go. There we go. Okay. And then these are going to be making the copper, the magnetic coils. Right. Then we run a line up here, there. The output onto the belt. So. They don't need iron, they need copper. So what idiot put iron in there? I don't know. I don't know. Not listening to myself. Not listening to myself. So if I break that, ooh, would that be close enough? Or would that be far enough away, I should say, not close enough. We don't want it to be close enough. Collides with another object. What with really? Really? You really collide with that? That is utterly disappointing. How big are the hitbox on those things? Jeez. Wow. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So that that's a pain. So I'm going to have some space in between these, by the looks of it, because those splitters take up way more space than I thought they did. It's a little awkward, if I'm honest. I could have just picked up stuff from there, but yeah, because if the splitters take up this much space, then that's going to be a real pain to do. Oh, I've done it again. I keep doing this. I keep putting belts in facing the wrong direction, and there's no way I know of rotating them. Yeah, there's no way I know of rotating. You can't just put belts down on top and make it run. It's annoying. I wish there was a way to make belts rotate, to allow belts to rotate, but oh well. Oh well. Oh, done that wrong. There, coming down, run that across to there. There we go. We've got those along there as well. Now the line's going to get bigger and bigger and bigger with everything that's added to it. I'm thinking I want science to be kind of like here somewhere, right at the start, because I don't know what else science is going to require. Because I can always run these belts backwards as well. I could just sort of remember speaking about this earlier on. I could have run the belt all the way around the world, That is the equator line right there. And if I was to run the belts all the way around the world and come back on itself and connect into itself back here, then any goods that are on the belt will get to anywhere along the line. So we could run like these magnetic coils here could run all the way around the world and come back to this point here. So they've gone all the way along there, all the way around the world, all the way back up here to here. And any station along that point, along the equator, could pull stuff off of it. The drawback to that is the belt speed. But then you can always double the belt speed. Because even with upgraded tiers of stuff, you could put in the splitters. But are there Mark II splitters? Sorry, I'm Pantry logistics. Conveyor belt Mark III. Oh, so you can go. So pantry. Okay, so Mark III required thruster. So I need to do thruster first, but that's a little surprising that I can go to Mark II, and then using the same research cube, I can go straight to Mark III. So you could skip Mark II and just go straight for Mark III. There are no Mark II splitters. I wonder whether there's a splitter with 4 bottoms and 4 tops. That would be really good. You can stack splitters, but they don't work like storages. They don't elevate stuff. So, because I'm just thinking, if you want to have enough belt above this running along, you can't, because when it hits this point here, you'd have to run the belt up a further one and over and come back down again, and you'd have to run them over the top of these anyway, so that wouldn't really work. Right, oh, don't have any more splitters, so we need to make some more of those. Let's make some more splitters. Oh, excuse me, more splitters. I can make 7. We'll make 7. There we go. Right. Okay, so let's get the automation going for making, well, research cubes for one. I don't know what red research cubes require. I haven't looked at them. Oh, they require hydrogen, which we need to. Oh yeah, you break down. Hydrogen or snow. I don't know what that cube is there that it says there, but the only one we have at the moment is plasma refine. A little weird you can't get hydrogen from just pumping water. That is a bit weird. That's something else as well. If you paid the whole world and don't leave any water, you won't be able to get any water, which is going to be a problem. Okay, so let's make the stuff we can make now, and then we can add the red stuff onto it later, because we need to figure out liquids for that. So we're kind of at a point where I need to break into other things, but I want to automate some stuff. So we have magnetic coils, which are required for making nothing I have. What's next? Let's make gears. Let's make gears. Why not? Gears just require 1 iron. Okay. Okay. So let's grab some factories. How much space do I want to leave here? I need to leave at least. What's the closest I can put the splitter in here? I'll put it there. That's the closest I can get it. Okay. So I've got to leave a one gap at least between the assemblers. Oh, I don't have any more assemblers. Can I make more assemblers? Can I afford to make any more assemblers, or am I completely stuffed? There. I am stuffed. What don't I have? Doesn't say I don't have anything. Make those. Make the gears. Lack of material. What material? Which one? Because you're saying it's all green. You're saying it's all green. I don't. What? Oh, is it because I can make them individually, but I can't make all of them? Yeah, that's what it's doing. Okay, so I need more iron plate. That's the problem. Which we can just steal off the belt. Which I am very ashamed to say. I didn't realise you can click on and grab. I did not realise you could do that until way longer than I wish. But yeah. So I can make 3 of them. Okay. That'll do to begin with. That'll do. Yeah, we'll put 3 in everything. 3 seems like a good number. A good round solid number. You into there, you into there, there. And then we run belts up this side. We go there. And we run out, out, out. And we'll copy and paste and paste. No recipe. No? Recipe copied none. Oh, did I not? Copy, paste, paste. But the center one has no power. That's fine, because we'll just plonk in that and plonk in that. And I am wasting power poles, I know that. But I'd rather cover the whole area and be done with it. Nice and easy. Okay. So we want to put one of those there. Did not want to do that. You down, 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 forward. You forward. You forward. I want to make sure that the belts actually connect first before or the belts can get by before I connect this all up. And then you can come out of there. And away we go. And that's the general idea of the bus. Now I have got an oil node right here, which I've actually hidden. I've actually paved over. You can uncover them as well, so if I need oil, which I probably will, we could do something to get that. I don't know what, but I'm sure we could figure something out to get it if I need it. This is 1.86 a second. I don't know if there are better oil mines round. I don't actually see any, so I probably do need that oil mine, so maybe I could do something with that, but I don't know. But let's carry on with our idea here. And what I'm going to do is, if I have something that's like a building, rather than putting the building onto the main bus, because you don't need buildings on the main bus, I'll just have these. Anything that's in here we'll put on the bus, anything that's in here we will just put into storage chests. And the storage chest will be, I'm thinking, here at the very end. I've left enough space to put a storage chest in here, so yeah, we can put one in there. So I can't put one in there now, let's mess that one up there. So yeah, so I need to if I want to follow the same conformity, I need to move all this over, but that doesn't matter because that's going to rust. Yeah, so we'll put a chest in the end. And we'll just fit it into a chest, and then I can just come walking along, just go, you, I want you, I want you, I want you, I want you, and we'll take it from there, which would be awesome. Okay, so we've got magnetic and cogs. We can now make conveyor belts, which I kind of want to do. I think let's make conveyor belts, and then we'll be done. I do need got 2 assemblers. I want another assembler. Means I'm going to need more iron. Boom. Okay, so we want to make conveyor belts. They need iron and gears. So let's have a look at where we can put in another iron grab. I think I'll do it this way. I think I'll do it the closest I can put in to the belt. That's where it will start. And if it needs any more, we'll just go along and we'll move the factories along to wherever it needs to be. So that the furthest out, the furthest to the right is where the things line up. So yeah, like that. So these should have been whatever, doesn't matter where it should have been. That's where it is now, and that's where it's staying. Can I line down? Right. Well, what do they need? They need 2 iron. So really, the iron is the one we want closer to them, because of this. We can always use the Mark II sources if we need to. Yeah, so no, really I should have done. I'm getting this all wrong. I'm not conforming to the correct things that I want to be conforming to, but that's fine. We also want cogs, which are the back line there. Now I could just bring it off here, but I'm not going to. I'm going to run it back there, because then it follows suit. Go on. So it's got to be there, hasn't it? Yep, like that. Okay, which means we want to remove that there. We want to put a splitter in here. That's it there. That down here. Down. No way to get down in time. If I did that. No. Yeah. What? We'll just do that. We'll do that down to there. Okay. We'll put in the assemblers. 1, 2, and 3. We will say, I would like you to make me buildings belts. Copy, paste, and then we will go with the Mark 1s there, and there. Then we'll go with the Mark 2s there, and the Mark 2s are doing 1 a second. And this requires 2 a second. Okay, so I need to fix this. This isn't this. I'm not happy with this, so I will do that off camera. I will fix it off camera, and we'll come back next episode, and then we can see. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to swap these around. I'm going to swap these around so the iron is closer to it, so we can get inputs using these for 2 a second. Although I can run. As I said, I can run it slower. Doesn't matter. I'm not all that fussed. I'm honest with you. I might just leave it. Be done with it. I don't know if I'm happy with it as it is. I don't think I am. Yeah. Do you know what? I'm going to leave it, and if I want to do it later, ironically we run out of belts, so let's yoink the belts out of these. Thank you very much, Lee. We'll run that up to there. Put the storage in. Like so. Then run to there. output like so. There we go. You're actually producing 1 a second, aren't you? Yeah, so that needs to be a Mach 2 input belt. Input. Okay. And you're doing 3, and you're producing 3 a second. So awesome. There we go. Okay, so we have automation of some things, and I'm not entirely happy with it, but it's fine, and I'll figure it out between episodes. So yeah. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this one, and I hope to see you again next time. And until then, as always, have fun.